Hello, and welcome to another Tending Tuesday. Again, let me welcome all of you that have been part of this series for many, many months now. That the numbers are growing, and it's great to have you here. In particular, I want to say hello and welcome the people that are tuning in for the first time. It's great that you're here. And that's probably, actually, what I do want to talk with you about today, the growing community of dream tending and the deep imagination. It is remarkable, really, what's beginning to happen. So much so that the people that have been part of this experience for so many years now have gone through Certificate 1, Certificate 2, Certificate 3. Many have been part of introductory workshops and people that I've interacted with around the world. And now you, we are evolving a new program, a mentors program, very select number of people who will then be able to go out into the world and offer their skill set and all that they've learned and valued and bring that to so many. And of course, this week we're on the eve, literally, starting next Monday. We'll be working with the Certificate 1, the brand new people coming into that program. I'm happy to report that there are folks joining us from every place around the world, and a lot of them, both domestically and worldwide. So I'm delighted. And two, I am really pleased that there'll be mentors of dream tending that will be part of that experience along with me. That means that people are going to get a personal experience. Uh, these folks, mentors of dream tending, in and of their own right, are so skilled in the expressive arts and somatic related practices and clinical work. They just have lots to offer. So I'm really looking forward to an interactive, engaged experience, and two, fun, because that's part of what we're learning, that to the extent that we can bring in high play, right, and bring in humor, is the extent that we really have the capacity, the depth and the breadth to work with dreams, whether they be beautiful, horrific, ingenious, however they come, however they visit us. It's great to bring Hermes and the other goddesses and gods into our experience that bring humor, irony, paradox. It's just wonderful when that shows up. And for those of you that have been with me in dream tending, I always have a reflection that when humor enters the room, and for those of you who know me, you know I enjoy humor and I invite humor. And when humor comes, particularly at the beginning of working with dream and or imagination, 9.5 times out of 10, right? 3 minutes later, 10 minutes later, something of depth experience shows up. Humor announces the journey into a quality of depth and soulfulness. Yes. So, again, we're going to be in Certificate 1. We have 4 modules. The first module, we work with the heart of dream tending, the living image. Um, the question becomes not what does the dream mean? Who's visiting now? Images as embodied, actual, right? So different than 95% of all dream work. And the next is working with the nightmares. And perhaps one of my favorite modules. It's hard, it's difficult, particularly in the times that we are experiencing ourselves, and so many involved with nightmarish experiences. And at the same time, behind the mask, behind the veil of the nightmarish, is more often than not something very generative and important, helpful. I'm believing more and more that the codes that we need to bring into our awareness are alive in the dreams of the intolerable. And we need that knowledge, that information, that imaginal intelligence. We need that here and now more than ever as we move forward into the next generations. Third module, the world's dream. And of course, lots to talk about there, so much, right? Not only, what's going on in the world in terms of commerce, technology, industry, like that, the world too, the environment, the creatures, the animals, landscapes, how they need us as much as we need them, and how dreams, yes, can be a way into that experience, a way of listening, and a way of gleaning ideas to offer back. And we end with an extraordinary module. Those of you that have been with me, you know, we're on campus at Pacifica, and we are involved in an Asclepian, which is a Greek god of healing. We're Asclepian experience. We literally go into what we create there and work with the healing potential possibilities, the wounded healer embedded in dream image, and how that figure in dream brings both information about the wound and two, lots of information and possibility, yeah, for the healing, the wounding and the healing, part of the same archetypal pattern, if you will. So I'm looking forward for those of you that will be joining us. I know a number of you are tuned in today. So the welcome mat is set. For those of you that have not registered, there's a few places left, but as I said, it is filling up, almost full now. But you are welcome. The best thing to do if you are thinking about it is to call Samantha at dreamtending.com and have a conversation, because she's the person that will help you with everything from payment plans to schedules to scholarships, all the kinds of things that people are wanting to know about, as well as logistics and, you know, where you're going to be staying and all those kinds of things. Tending Tuesday. Here we are again in community. I just had a conversation again with Dr. Jean Houston. Just recorded a beautiful conversation with her. And she is, is talking now about communities of praxis. Communities of practice. Yep, that's who we are becoming. That's who we are, a community of practice, where we come together, not like-minded, but at least open to imagination and dream, available in a protective, supportive, safe place to share the extraordinary intricacy and imagination of dream. I'm wishing you a beautiful week. Looking forward to seeing you again next Tuesday. Be well.